Yes, let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Let's turn that off. How are we doing tonight? Looking forward to this one. 5 likes on the stream already. We haven't even started yet. Boom. Big boy. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Munster Ulster tonight. Should be a cracking game at Thomond Park. Looking forward to this one. Saturday night. We hardly ever do a Saturday night. It's great to be here. Novrum, good morning. Good morning to you. How the devil are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. We've got a little poll running. Let's see how that's going already. We've got 3 votes on it already. Let's go. 67% of you think Ulster, so 2 of you, and 1 of you thinks Munster. I think it's going to be fairly close. I think Ulster will pip it, but I think that it's going to be a great watch. It's going to be a great watch. 2 teams going well at it. Derek Dixon has subscribed. Let's go, Derek. Welcome in. Gregor Galway on Premier Sports 2 in the UK. It is indeed. It is indeed. I should have said that, shouldn't I? But if you're not Moneybags and you haven't got Premier Sport 2, then I couldn't blame you, to be perfectly honest with you. It's bloody expensive to have all the right channels to watch all the right games. But you can join us for our alternative commentary. Fleshin is in. Oh, look at you. Look at everybody having a little chinwag in the chat. Scenes you love to see. Right, who's had a game today, by the way? Who's played today? I haven't. My game got called off. Both of my games this weekend have been called off. The one I coach and the one I play. For COVID. And I was going to go and watch the first team. And then that got called off for COVID as well. Oh, no. Please, no. Oh. I don't know if I've lost the stream there. I don't know. Oh, behave. Come on. Are we buffering? Gregor, expect a good game from a lot of players who you would recognise are playing. How's life down in New Zealand for you at the moment? Oh, nothing. You in New Zealand? Let's go. Let's go. We're global tonight. I don't know if we're live or not anymore. I'm not entirely sure. I got a red box on OBS and YouTube is telling me that it's not receiving enough data. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? Right. I think we're back. I think we're back. I'm not sure, but we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. Right. Let's have a look at these teams. I have to zoom in a little bit more than that. There we go. Right then, so in the forwards, we'll go with the home team first. Munster, David Kilcone. Oh, I think we're in the mud. I don't know. Let me know in the chat if we're even visible. I don't know anymore. I hope we are. Anyway, we'll crack on. On to the back row, we've got Peter Romani, John Hodnett, and Gavin Coombs. Into the backs, Casey at 9, Jack Crowley at 10. On the blind side, we've got Simon Zebo, Robbie Scannell at 12, Chris Farrell at 13, Sean French at open side wing, and Mike Healy at fullback. 5,000 down at Thomond Park tonight. COVID central down there. Oh, I hope not. I hope, for the love of God, I'm bored of COVID now. It's time to move on. So, Wagwan, Casper the friendly streamer, Wagwan, Tom Stern. What be cooking? Right, on to the away team. Ulster, Jack McGrath, Rob Herring and Tim O'Toole are the front row, with Alan O'Connor and Sam Carter in the second rows. Back row, we've got Greg Jones and Nick Timoney, with Dwayne Vermeulen at number 8. Onto the backs, John Cooney is the scrum half alongside Billy Burns at 10. McElroy on the blindside wing and James Hume at 12. alongside Ben Moxham in 13. On the open side wing, Craig Gilroy and Michael Lowry at fullback. We might have some dodgy internet tonight, but we're going to move. We're going to roll with it as long as we can. If you haven't yet hit the like button, please feel free to do so. We're already on 7, which is amazing. It'd be great to get to 10 by half time. I think that's achievable. Tom will buffer if I don't behave myself. Oh, behave. I could do with those vibrations, Tom. Come and sit underneath me. Yes, it is. Oh, fuck. Right. Hopefully, it's going to sort itself out as we go on. It's fine for me and my internet is garbage. Well, there you go. Who knows what's going on. Anyway, the players are out. We're just waiting for the match officials to get us underway. I hardly watch any URC, so this is going to be really interesting. Oh, the lights have just gone out. Oh. Oh. Catch the streams. Yeah, the lights haven't gone out because of a power outage. They've gone out for the disco as the players come to the field. Burning for Omani. Oh, is he? Oh. Is he really? I didn't see that. And the URC haven't updated the team sheets. Tom can't wait for me to hit 1,000 subs so he can click his sus-ass comments. I don't know what you're talking about, Tom. Don't know what you're talking about. We're never getting there anyway, mate. We're miles away from it. Don't worry about that. Right. I think we're on 8-2-3 at the minute, but Derek Dixon comes in clutch tonight. Right, we're off and underway. Ulster kick the ball downfield into the Munster 22, and they'll carry that up, and it squirts out the back for Casey to deal with. And Casey, straight away, not interested in playing in his own half. Boosts the ball downfield for Lowry to pick up. As Herring carries up in midfield, just inside their own half. And Cooney will see none of this. And will kick that away for Coombs to take. And Haley will try and carry that up unsuccessfully. Munster posted it. Ah, did they? Ah, fair enough. I'm on the URC website because you get both teams side by side. It's a little bit easier to use as a cheat sheet. A little bit. Basically, if you're vaccinated, you have more freedom. What's that? I've missed something there, haven't I? Oh, I see. You were travelling to see somebody's birthday. Fair enough. Bloody hell, I'm in at 1:45. Right, so penalty for Ulster, late tackle. Gets us our first crack at the corner for Billy Burns. See if we can't get ball tracking. Where's ball tracking gone? Right, so we will have a line out. BS Rugby! Happy New Year to you, mate. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Novmum, who are the favourites here? Well, it's pretty even, isn't it? I would say, on current form, probably Ulster over Munster, but the line-out's not straight, so we are going to have a Munster restart. And players don't stop. think that's the way of the world now. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Got to have them vaccines. Well, we'll bring ball tracking to you when Bet365 pull their finger out and get it up and running. Because at the minute we got nada. Ulster but Munster at home. Yeah, it's got a bit of spice on this one. It could go either way, to be fair. So we just have the scrum reset as usual. The first scrum never goes to plan. Nov, my youngest gets his second vaccine on Tuesday. Let's go. Let's go. I was supposed to have my third just before Christmas, but then Miss Rona came and pegged me, and that was me done. So I got to wait till the end of the month now. I mean, she didn't actually peg me. Like, Miss Rona's not the dinner lady. Who had the COVID? Your team or the other? Oh, the other team. The other team riddled with it. Apparently, Northampton Casuals. To be honest, it's a bit of a travel. I reckon they didn't want to travel with bare bones. It's only a friendly. All of our friendlies. I think we've only played 2 friendlies this year that haven't been that have been played. So a deliberate knock on gets a penalty for Ulster. Munster, 3 penalties on the cards already. A little bit of ill discipline showing. Same as the first team as well. First team riddled with COVID. Opposition, Stuart and Lloyd's. Again, another long journey. And the RFU have said now that there's no penalties for pulling out of a game. So there you go. Them's the breaks. I tell you what, he's lucky to still be on the pitch there without a yellow for that. But 'tis what it is. So Rob Herring will have another go at a line out. And this one's much better as the maul is set and they start to roll forwards. Inching towards the 22. Rob Herring still clinging onto it as they move the ball into midfield now through Cooney. Up over the 22 and Vermeulen will have a crack. The big! Hello, Dickie was going to sleep in Rona-infested Hong Kong. Just wanted to say hi. Welcome in, the big. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Well, they won't be the only team in all sports using it as an excuse. Nah, Liverpool are the other ones, aren't they? Are they doing the 50-22 in these games? Yes, I believe they are. I think. I know they're doing it in the Prem. I'm pretty sure they do it in URC as well. I'm pretty sure they do. What do we think about this? How have we found first game of the season? After that first half, where there was like 98 kicks or something ridiculous, I wasn't in favour. Another penalty coming against Ulster, against Munster, as Ulster move into their 9th phase and they go nowhere, so no advantage coming. Will come back for the penalty. Yeah, after the first half of the first game, I think it was Saracens Bristol, and it was like 98 kicks. I was like, bin this off. I'm not interested. But actually, now it's settled down and people have got used to it, I really like it. I really like it. Right, so, oh no, they're not. I thought they were going to go for the post there. It was a more than kickable kick, but Ulster with Billy Big Bollocks have gone to the corner. Looking to take advantage of Munster's ill discipline in the early exchanges. 7 minutes played. See if we can find the Rob Herring then at the tail of the Ulster maul as they start to inch it forwards. About 3 metres out now. Still driving straight and strong as Munster! Well, they don't collapse. They just splinter around the sides, and it's a try for Ulster. Rob Herring with the tries, 28th in an Ulster shirt. He batters over the line. Great work from Ulster. So, 5-0. Who else does ball tracking? Right then, so we'll hang on for the conversion. We'll let you know what happens there, and we'll try and find you some ball tracking. I'm not having much joy with it at the minute. Aussie rules. Nope. Flesh in Novum, yes. Okay, so they definitely are doing 50-22. Good news. And the kick is good. From Cooney kicking that one. There we go. We've got the ball tracking sorted. But we are well behind. We're well behind on the ball tracking. But there we go. It is what it is. We've got something. Right, but they seem to ignore it. Yeah, not a lot. It was overused at the start of the season, and now it's used more sparingly. It's a lot more difficult to get down on. So, there we go. Ulster kick the kickoff back down the field, and we will have the line out just on the halfway line. Okay. So, Scannell will put this in. And they go short. And, oh! Scannell can't hold on to it. Ends up knocking it forward. And Ulster will have the scrum. Tries to go quick to Casey at the front. And Casey tries to offload to suck in the tackler, and Scannell doesn't pick it up, and we will have the scrum, which will take a little bit of time to set up. And while we do that, let's have a quick look at the poll. What are we saying on the poll tonight? 9 votes, 78% of you think Ulster, 22% of you are saying Munster. Fair dues. I think that's probably pretty similar to my opinion. Don't forget, of course, smash like on the stream as well. It helps us out massively. 8 of you have liked so far. If we can get to 10 by half time, that would be awesome. Just helps us with a little bit of visibility. Helps us with the algorithm and stuff. And of course, if you're new round here and you're enjoying the show so far, then please feel free to hit that sub button. We are on the road to 850. Hoping to get to 825 tonight. I think that's a fair goal. 825. I think we're on 823 at the minute, so we'll see how we get on. Let's have a quick butchers while we get this scrum set as it goes down again and again. We're going to reset it. Flesh, and yeah, the 50-22 in the winter up here is a bit harder than the one in the Australian winter. You're not wrong. It's much wetter. Oh, we're on 824. Let's go. 1 sub away from 825. I reckon we can get that tonight. I reckon we can get 1 sub tonight. Right. So, again, we're going to get this reset. You'd think the next one's got to be a penalty, surely. Or at least a free kick. 50-22. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant when you said 50-20. It's fine. Yeah, and we have got a free kick for Ulster. Early shove from Munster. More ill discipline from them. 7th in the league this year, aren't they? They're not having the best of seasons by Munster standards compared to Ulster's 4th. Who's winning this league? I mean, I know it's pretty much Leinster's every year, isn't it? But I haven't watched too much of the URC this year. I haven't been excited. I've never got overexcited about the top 14, and I'm not that interested in the URC properly. Like I don't get committed to it. But there we go. Rugby's rugby though at the end of the day. Anyway, Munster have the ball back and they'll kick that downfield just towards the Ulster 10, and oh my god! Lowry is absolutely butchered. Oh, he's been murdered as he took that catch and borderline took out in the air. Timing was impeccable according to the referee. Oof. Hey, that's going on some YouTube highlights reel. That is. Put some gym music on that, and you are getting it. It's regional. Oh, is it regional? Oh, of course, yeah. There's loads of different groups in this one and whatnot, isn't there? Yeah. So it's fumbled, and Munster lose the ball, and it will be a scrum to Ulster. Saturday nights under lights, and well, we're gonna have another look at Lowry's. Was he in the air? Oh, he just gets his toe down just in time, and he's absolutely carved open by Zebo and Crowley. Annihilated. Zebo came off the worst in that. I think it's dislocated his finger, but we got contact with the head. We're gonna have, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, his toe was down when he was hit, so it's not a question of being taken out in the air. Was it contact with the head? Oh, Zebo, you're getting a red, mate. I think that's a red card. I think Zebo's gone. Zebo drops his shoulder straight in his mush, and he can't wrap because Crowley's in his way. So he just tucks his arm around Crowley's back a little bit, and it's just lean shoulder in the mush. Now, for me, he's got no excuse about getting low because the guy is just landing from being in the air. So, for me, this is a red card. If you're watching the game, what are your thoughts? If you've got the game on the telly, what are you saying? For me, this is red. So we are saying foul play. He's come from distance. High degree. It is a red card. It's a red card for Simon Zebo. Wait, referee's saying yellow. Ball tracking's telling us red. Referee's saying yellow. Oh, we've got to have another fucking look at it. For fuck's sake. TMO coaching. Well, I can't see how in any circumstance this referee is trying to get it to a yellow. I can't see how this referee is giving that a yellow. I mean, he's going to give it a red eventually, but Jesus. Rory at Rugby Kickoff has just tweeted, Zebo has really got it in for Lowry. Yeah, it's red. Fleshing, you're right. It is going to be a red card. He's changed his mind now. Who's arguing the toss there? Tag Burn trying to argue the toss. There we go. How heavy is Zebo? Well, he's not. He's a winger, isn't he? So he's not massive. I mean, he'll still be a chunk. I'd say he'd still be probably 90, 92, 94 kilos. I'm not really sure exactly how heavy he is. Have we got a player profile on him? 99 kilos. There you go. So Ulster will kick this downfield and we'll find touch in between the 10 and the 22. Wow. Has this fucked the game? 10 votes on the poll. 80% of you think Ulster have got this in the bag. Against a 14-men Munster, almost certain now, isn't it? See, normally, when I'm not streaming this, I'd turn this off now. Because 14 men for best part of 65 minutes. Yeah, best part of 65 minutes. It's done and dusted, isn't it? It ain't FIFA. No 10-man advantage here. Right. So, little Fred through from Billy Burns, no good, and Munster will kick that clear, and Hume will run up to halfway. As McElroy looks for space and nothing there, so Herring will have a carry. Ulster using their forwards to get up towards the 10 of Munster and nothing on, so Billy Burns will lift this into the night sky. Doesn't go a million miles, but it's gone back off white, so, and then landed in a Munster pair of hands, so that's all fine. And Colcoyne will rock up. Will he be replaced after 20 minutes, or is it 14 men for the rest of the game? I think they... Oh, and it's gone out on the full, so we will come back to the 10 of Munster for an Ulster line out. No, I think they scrapped that rule last season, didn't they? I don't think we do the 20 minutes thing anymore because it was becoming an unfair advantage. It was devaluing the value of a red card. Right. So we are about a minute and a half behind ball tracking, but sometimes that happens when we have to watch it on the app. As Cooney hits the deck at the base of the ruck with a retreating defender. Just slows things down a little bit, so they'll use the forwards to keep trying to batter through the holes in this Munster defence. As Billy Burns has a carry and is marched back. We don't do it in the URC. No, I didn't think it was in the URC anymore. It was last season. They trialled it last season, but I don't think it worked. Or Rainbow Cup or whatever that nonsense was. As there's a little dink through over the top, and it's just kept in by Munster, but it may be in vain as yeah, all sorts of pressure on Casey, and he's bundled into touch eventually. Sean French there just bolting across the pitch and having to flick it back into play and left Casey hanging for... Well, he hung him out to dry, didn't he? No good. So now we will have an Ulster line out. About 6 metres out. And you would imagine we're going to have another driving maul here. 83% territory for Ulster. So there we go. As they fire it to the back pod, and the drive is set and it's rolling fairly quickly, but Munster able to recover the situation and get that stop pretty dead. And now Ulster will look to inch this forward as once is called by the referee. Munster screaming use it, and then the referee realises that Munster have got their hands on things and it's going nowhere, so blows his whistle and we'll have a Munster scrum. Great D from them. From Tagburn by the looks of it. He's walked away from the maul with the ball, so I'm guessing it was him with the hands on. We are 2 likes, 1 like now as we speak, 1 like away from our 10 like goal. If you haven't yet hit that like button, get us to 10 by half time. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Right. We have got some bits going on the channel in the next couple of months. We've got a couple of videos coming up and do 2021 Team of the Year. I'm just finishing that off. So that'll be out this week. And we're also going to try at some point to get a look in at 4G pitches, see if they're actually as safe as they say. As Munster kick from the second phase after the scrum downfield and get a bit of security for an Ulster line out. 10 likes, let's go! You guys are amazing tonight. You guys are living the dream up in here. Yeah, so a couple of videos coming up. So if you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe. And we would love to see you around here a little bit more often. Right, so again, Ulster go to the back, but this time they come off the top and into midfield, and they're lots of backdoor runners, and that's forward, but it's got away with it as nudge a kick through as he runs out of space, and it trickles into touch. So Munster will have the line out and able to clear their lines. Spread that little bit too thin, a little bit too wide too quickly for me, and oh, and it's gone out on the full as well. Well, there you go. That says it all. It's got a little bit of an ankle injury to Casey, I think. As if I've just tried to lean round and have a look at the number on his back. What an idiot. Oh no, sorry, it's John Cooney. John Cooney is down. Wrong team. Apparently he's just signed a contract extension as well. What's your tipple this evening? What are you drinking? What's your poison? We're having got a couple of days on the beer. I might have a beer in the second half, but I've got the old Ribena out for the first half. Right. So, back on his feet, and we are going to have the line out now. As Munster use the front pod and take it into Casey, who uses a forwards pod to get a bit of front foot ball. And again, they look to play the ball, but this one goes back to Crowley, who puts that up in the air. And Lowry's there to find it quite comfortably, and Gilroy is off and running up to halfway. And touched in flight from the kick from Cooney, and that will trickle towards the corner of the 22 at Jack Crowley covers, and well, there's about 20 knock-ons here, so I think we are gonna get the scrummage, and Ulster will have it. So yeah, Tagburn gives that to Crowley, and Crowley goes for a little twinkle toes dance, and yeah, it's just a hand from Vermeulen that just pours the ball out of his one-handed grasp, and Crowley then is dancing around trying to get possession again. And he drops it about 3 times as he goes to ground with it. So Cooney has done his ankle in and he's come off. So we are going to have an early change as Doak comes on to replace him. Commentators saying they think it's cramp. He's been playing 25 minutes. I don't think it's cramp. Right. So scrum is set and starting to roll, and Doak first touch of the ball to get it out off the base, and Billy Burns looking to try and find a hole. Nothing there for him though, so Lowry steps in as 10 as he calls the forwards round the corner, and here they go again through the forwards, looking to push through the holes in this waning Munster defence, up to 7 metres now. Great line speed from Munster there to drive them back 3 or 4 metres. And again, they come again. Just a little bit slow off the base is Doak, and just allowing Munster to get set quickly and get that line speed up and in the face of Ulster. And eventually it pays off with, I'm not sure what he's given there, but he's given a penalty to Munster, so they'll be able to clear their lines. Interesting start to this game. 15 minutes left of it, of the first half. All Ulster at the minute. Munster being asked to do a lot of defending, and you wonder what that's going to do to their fitness and their physicality as the game wears on. But good distance on the kick, and Munster will have the put in at the line out just over halfway. 11 likes. I'm buzzing for this tonight. Right then, so they're off the base. Off the back of the line out, and they're into midfield. And is that Lowry again? See, gets snaffled up and managed to drive himself an extra metre or 2 into the forwards. Casey just screaming at them to drive down as he spots an opportunity as they roll forward now, looking to keep that front football alive. Has it been turned over? No, it's not. They've got it back. Casey then spins it out wide to Lowry, and sorry, that's not Lowry at all. It's who's that? Number 12, Scannell, and hands on the ball. Is it going to be a turn out? Oh, just gets him away. Clean out just in time, but Munster spill the ball. It's Wycherley who spills it, and Doak can boot this downfield and clear some of that pressure as it bounces around, and Munster just able to get back hold of that. Tell you what, physicality levels are high tonight. They are absolute. There's no love lost between these two teams. They are absolutely pouring into these tackles. As who's that one? That one's McElroy gets chased down by French and battered. And Doak looking to find somebody to support him from the base of the breakdown. Get my words together. Forwards then take possession, and they're driven back. Munster really fighting hard, and he's over the ball, and ball's loose and out, and Munster get the turnover steal inside the Ulster 22. Farrell has a little carry. Casey has to dive in to support the ruck, so Hodnett will play scrum half. Munster just stepping up the speed of play. But they're just a little bit flat. Hodnett just gets a little bit of a gap for Ahern. He's up to the 4-metre line. And there is space out wide. There's a 2-on-1 outside on the wing. If they can get it out there. But they opt to go with the forwards. Coombs driven back in the tackle. Tag Burn on the pick and go. 2 metres out. A metre out now. I didn't see you picked it up though. Oh, it was Coombs again. I tell you what, they are having to work phenomenally hard for this try if it comes. They'd be desperately disappointed if they don't score here. I don't think they do because ball tracking's not saying nothing yet. And we're about a minute behind. Scannell carries up. Leaning now on the post protectors. Again, he's smashed in contact. Driven back a metre. 2 metres out. Not sure Munster are up for this. I'm seeing something different at the minute. I'd say they've been pretty lacklustre in the first 25 minutes of the game, but the last 4 minutes they've really turned it on. Really lifted their physicality and are trying to get back into this as this Ulster defence starts to honeypot. Now's the time to go wide. And Billy Burns is too flat and he's knocked it on. Oh, what have I seen? I say Billy Burns. I'm getting it all wrong. It's Farrell, not Burns. Oh, advantage offside, so they'll go for the tap and go. Doak on the tackle. Ulster having to throw the kitchen sink defensively at this. Oh, Hodnett driven back. This is exciting stuff. This is such a cracking game to watch. As Coombs is hanging over it for the pick and go. Kilcoyne. Oh. Casey out to Farrell, but he's snaffled up quickly. They're too flat. Incredible D. There's so much space out wide, but Ulster are just far too flat and they're getting shut down as soon as they get their hands on the ball. Great line speed from Ulster to drive them back to the 5 metre line. And Munster continue to knock on the door. Not of them. Fleshen, are you in Perth, if I remember correctly? Novlem, this game is quite low scoring. Was watching the Japanese games and was such high scoring games. I haven't seen any of the Japanese league. Is it any good? I know they've got a lot of All Blacks in there, haven't they? And Pacific Islanders. Right, so we've got 2 penalties. We've got 1 under the post and 1 in the corner. Which one are they going to take? I mean... Oh, they're going to take the 1 under the post, aren't they, and take the 3 points. I've just seen ball tracking. Yeah, type that before this passage of play. Yeah, I before that passage of play, 100% would have agreed with you. Munster looks shit. I was like, this is not the Munster I remember. But they've turned it on. Right, penalty. So the Water Boys are getting kicked off the pitch. As they are going to kick for the posts. Right, 10 of us in here. What are we saying? Can we get a couple more likes before half time? We're on 11. Let's go. And don't forget, of course, if you are new around here and you're enjoying the content, feel free to hit that sub button as well. We love a good sub. We love a new sub. What else can we advertise? Oh, we can advertise the Discord. We have got a Discord. There's not many of us in there, but we have a chat about rugby every now and again. We throw some abuse at me. It's mainly me throwing abuse at me. But yeah, come and join us there. Links in the description. I think that link still works. Anyway, this kick goes through and is good. And we will get back underway. Where are we? 34-10. I think we're about a minute and a half behind ball tracking, which isn't too bad. Let's go and get the link for the Discord. I might have wished I was in Perth before all this, but no, I'm a Welshman in exile in Oxford, England. I mean, there are worse places to be exiled to. Oxford's all right. Sean French then carries up from the kick-off and just about kept into the ruck by a boot, but Casey panics and goes quickly as Scannell finds a little hole to make a few extra metres. And not rolling away is the penalty call, so we will have a penalty for Munster. Get Ulster under a bit more pressure. Ulster just turned up the tempo just 10%, and it's completely altered the outlook of this game at the minute. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, Discord. Well, the commentary team just talking about the pre-match music selected by the players in the dressing room. Rhythm of the Night was selected tonight. Apparently the commentary team think that's Italian dance music. What am I hearing? What fraud is on comms tonight? Right, anyway, we move. Line out for Munster. And the maul is rolling ever so slightly. There's the link in the chat for Discord if you want to join the Discord. And Casey then, as this maul collapses fairly, will find the forwards in midfield in Kilcoyne. They try and develop something from this as Chris Farrell brings the ball to contact. And there's a lot of crossing going on here that they're getting away with. As Crowley works his way up over the 22. Good footwork to beat the tacklers. And it's no good for Haley. None of them. But I do know the Kiwi in exile in Australia. You are thinking of always on 2 cents. Love a bit of 2 cents. I haven't watched any 2 cents live stuff for ages. How's he doing? I saw his team of the year. Got some sexy new graphics going on. But I haven't seen 2 cents for a little while. Right. Not doing anything live anyway. Right then, so Ulster over the top and into the backs from the line out. Off the 5. Jesus, that's bottle. That's big boy. That's big boy line out. But as he takes it, he's been mullered. And now Doak will set up the caterpillar and we will boot this motherfucker away. Finds touch just inside the 10. So, decent exit for them. 15 of us in here. Welcome in, everybody. How are we doing? Don't be shy. Say hi in the chat. Let me know how you're getting on. Also, feel free to have a little stab at the poll. 67% of you think Ulster are going to win this. 33% of you think it's going to Munster. I'm not going to lie. If you'd have asked me that 10 minutes ago, I'd have said you were mad picking Munster. But in this last 10 minutes, they have turned up the heat. Just wonder with 14 men if they can keep that pressure on. Gavin Coombs then finds a big running line into Timoney. Now then, Tag Byrne will have a carry and just slow things down a little bit as he struggles to get to ground. But at the minute, Munster finding plenty of front foot ball to work with as Ulster sit off most of these breakdowns and try and reset their lines. It's a fine balance whether you ice a ruck or compete to try and slow it down, and as long as you've got good line speed, I think you can get away with icing most rucks. You've got to win that space. For me, Munster just need to find a little bit of depth, and if they can find some depth, they'll just have a little bit more time on the ball and we'll see a bit more movement. 14 men. Was it red or yellow? Ben, welcome in, buddy. It was a red for Zebo. Shoulder in the mush of Lowry, and he was coming down from a jump, and he just about had a toe on the floor, so that kind of says to you how high the tackle was. Anyway, we've got an advantage from Munster. Tag Byrne takes the carry and sees the tacklers in front of him, and the referee's arm fly out for advantage and thinks he can have a little chip through, so he tries to dink a grubber in and slaps straight into the Ulster defence, and the whistle goes. So we are going to have the penalty, which is going to be good. So Crowley will have a little dink at this. 22 metres out, just inside of the 15 in the width, and there will be just enough time to restart this game after the kick. Can we get 2 more likes before half time? Is that possible? There's 12 of us in here. If you haven't hit like on the stream, be totes amazeballs. You've got 30 seconds to get that like in, and we can smash our 10 goal for half time. Right. Cheers. You're welcome, Ben. Anything for you, buddy. Okay, so the kick. He's taking his time about it. He wants that clock to be in the red when they kick it off. That's for sure. 6 seconds left of the half. And you would imagine that Ulster are going to go long on this, and Munster are going to just kick this into touch. You would think. I mean, that's what I'd be doing, but maybe that's why I play for Dunstablians and not for Munster. Could be one of the 20,000 reasons. So Billy Burns will get us off and running again, and well, they've tried to kick it out, but he's been absolutely mullered, and Ulster now have a chance to come again through Lowry. Ulster do not want to go into this 1 point down. So Billy Burns spreads this out to Moxham. Replacement Doak, who came on early, 25 minutes for Cooney. Moving this from right to left now. So Ulster are going to get a penalty here. Not rolling away from Ulster, and they are going to kick this for the half. So that is going to take us to the half, and we got some handbags. Yeah. Hume just trying to get under the skin of a few Ulster boys, and Scannell, the centre, takes exception, and they have a little bit of handbags. Right. What do we got? What happened? Oh, I see. Okay. So Scannell's got up from the breakdown, tried to step over. As he's tried to step over McGrath, he's sorry, not McGrath, Kilcoyne. He's caught his knee, And as a result, he's thought he's tried to trip him, so he's given him a shove in the back. And then in comes Scannell to give him a shove in the back. All shoves. Shove it. Right. Doak is going to have a little nudge at this one then. Why is Billy Burns not kicking? What's wrong with Billy Burns' boot? I mean, he's no Johnny Sexpest, is he? But he's still fairly decent. Right. And it's good. And that will be half time. Right. Okay, so we are going to take a very short break. We'll be gone for about 5 minutes. Just while I go and drain the main vein and go and grab a can of beer for the second half. So don't go anywhere. Have a little chat amongst yourselves in the chat. Lovely to see you all having a bit of a chinwag in there. Love a bit of that. And 12 likes as well. If you are new around here, don't forget to hit that sub button. We are on the road to 850. That's our next big goal. And we're just 26 away. So if we get 1 or 2 more tonight, that would be amazing. Time to open an IPA. Let's go. Let's go. I'll be opening a can of kangaroo piss as usual. But we move. Right. I'll be back in just a few moments. I'll see you in a bit.
Prepare to die. just realized I've built walls a mile high to protect my heart, but now I'm all alone, stuck on the inside. The heart doesn't need a castle, it needs a bridge. Been too scared that I unravel. Brick by brick, I built these walls. Now I know that I am strong. Just watch me tear them down. I'm gonna tear them down. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? Just watch me march towards the battle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. Watch me march. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? I criticized myself for trusting lies. I know I can't hide, 'cause then I'd be alone, stuck on the inside. The heart doesn't need a castle, it needs a bridge. Been too scared that I unravel. Brick by brick, I built these walls. Now I know that I'm enough. Just watch me tear them down. I'm gonna tear them down. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? Just watch me march towards the battle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. Watch me march. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love?
Right, we are back. Welcome back. So we just put this right. Okay, right, we're just about to get underway for the second half, but before we do, I just want to have a quick look at this. Let's see if we can't. Let's just change this quickly. Let's full screen that. Okay. Oh no, I've messed that right up. Bear with me 1 second. Professional. We're professional here. Let's make that a bit smaller. There we go. Right, let's stick that up there. That's where we want it. Right, let's have a quick look at this red card, and you can make the decision for yourself. What do you think? Let me know in the chat. Here it is, as we're just about to get underway, and we do. For me, right in the smush, it's a red card all day. But let me know in the chat what you think. There we go. That was the red. Anyway, we're back off and underway at Thomond Park. It's 6-10 to Ulster, and Ulster with the ball on the Munster. Sorry, Munster on the 22 with the ball on the Ulster 22. I know what I mean. I know what I mean. Welcome back in, everybody, anyway. Oh! Okay. We've got a penalty for Ulster, and we've got a little bit of pushing and shoving, but that's all good. Anyway, what's your tipple tonight? We're on the cat's piss now. Just a kick in the air and... what is going on here? I looked away for 2 seconds and I'm not entirely sure what happened. Right, it was an Ulster penalty and they've kicked it downfield to just over halfway, and we'll have a line out. So, Zebo's belly propelled him into the contact. He's got a bit of a gut on him these days, hasn't he? 99 kilos, pretty heavy for a winger, to be fair. But he's getting on in years, isn't he? He's not the youngest. As Jack Crowley fires that into nowhere, but Munster able to keep hold of things. And as I say that, they spill it on, and Ulster take control of possession just on the Munster 22. Cagey start. As Casey gets the turnover in the breakdown. And Munster regather possession. It's messy rugby at the minute. As this attack from Munster appears to have gone very, very narrow, or extremely widespread that they can't fit the team in on. No, they've gone widespread. Okay, fair enough. 12 likes on the stream. Can we get to 20 by the end of the game? That would be awesome. That would be sexual gravy. As that goes up into the air, and Lowry, fantastic take from him to take that at speed. And Carter carries up now just inside the 10. Dokes finds Burns, who's looking for the 50-22, but he's the ball was carried back, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. But Haley takes that neatly and calls the mark just to settle things back down. We've got a potential head injury. And I think it's Lowry with the head injury. Just ducks his head into the contact and leads with that. So who is it down? No, it's not. It's not Lowry down. Not unless he's got 3 Zebo bellies going on. We'll find out in a minute. We are having a change. Andy Warwick comes on. Oh, it's Jack McGrath who's down, and he's not in a good way. He's still down. Seems to be in a lot of pain. His legs are tapping, and oh, he's starting to get up now, so that's all good news for him. Let's have a look at this. We're going to see it now. Nothing obvious happens there. I think he might have just got a strained knee as they get to ground. Warwick has been called back off. McGrath saying, "Piss off, physios, I'm fine. Get that motherfucker off the pitch." And so dutifully, Warwick leaves the field. So Munster will get us back underway with the mark kick. Chris, welcome in, Chris. How you doing? Good to see you. Can Munster still win this game? Hey, they're in it. You got to be in it to win it, and they are in it. It's whether or not they have got a red card, so it's whether or not Munster's fitness can match their heart. And at the minute, they're showing plenty of heart. It's just whether their little legs can carry them through. They spent the first 25 minutes getting into the game, and once they were into the game, they were really in the game. As Doak nudges this one downfield to the 5. It's a great nudge. It's a great nudge, and it will be a Munster line out on their own 5. So, great nudge from Doak. Huge pressure on this line out for Munster. See, I'm from the USA and actually bet on the game for fun, and I have no idea about the game. Who did you bet on? I'm guessing you betted on Munster then. I mean, they're in the game, buddy. Welcome in. 15 votes on the poll as the line out is flung into midfield from Casey, and then he'll fire it back to Billy Burns to find touch on the 22. Wagwan TK! TK's in! Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Good to see you. Well, hopefully, Chris, we're going to convert you to a rugby fan, because the MLR is coming up soon. Munster, I know nothing about rugby. Oh, even team, it's not a bad shout. This has been billed all week as the game to watch. So you've bet on the right game, but you've bet on the closest game. But MLR's coming up, so you can maybe get yourself into rugby there. Pick your local side. Back them. How are you, TK? Good to see you in, buddy. Thanks for joining us. As Ulster start this maul rolling. Long and strong in the maul, and Munster struggling to slow it, but eventually they do, and it's been called as stopped. So referee calls once, and they're going to have to use it now, and Herring clinging on, but they have got the advantage. I'm good, mate. How are you? I'm living the dream, Treacle. I'm living the dream. Ruggers, beers, and a cracking little stream going on. Raw gravy, baby. How was your sleep? How was your nap? Heard you had a nap. I saw the group chat. 14 likes, 6 to go for that 20. Can we get there by full time? That would be awesome. Right then, so more poor discipline from Munster as Ulster go to the corner through Billy Burns. Now they're 5 metres out, and if they get that maul rolling again, it could be curtains for Munster's Saturday night. I was going to say, how do you know I had a nap? I knew you had a nap because you're an old man. You have to have that grandad nap on a Saturday afternoon. Right. Let's go. What are we saying? Just getting this organised. Looks like it's a full line. And Munster steal! Tag Burn with the steal. Up quick and in front of his man, and he's straight across there. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Munster then will look to set something up here. They're going to go to the box kick to get some territory. Release a bit of that pressure. And that's a decent nudge. Halfway between the 22 and the 10. Wow. No dramas, be right back. You come back whenever you fancy. You're always welcome here, buddy. As long as you've hit the like button. Right. Yeah. Commentary team just saying poor execution from Ulster there. And the pundit agreed. Yeah, don't throw it to where the 6'9" bloke is. I mean, you're not wrong. Right. Up goes Timoney then through midfield. Big heavy carries from Ulster. Billy Burns spins it out wide. There's a bit of space as Lowry. Oh, he drifts a little bit, and McElroy's not got a lot of room to work in, but he gets up to the 22 before being brought down. And it is a penalty. Oh, no, sorry, it's a knock-on. So we will have a scrum for Munster, and they can relieve some pressure from this. Great work from the Munster D there to force the mistake. Oh, look at that. There's somebody else live. Let's go. Rugby Ascendant. We move. Right, okay. Tackles made. 133 for Ulster. 76 for Munster. It doesn't really reflect the scoreline, though, does it? You'd think it'd be a lot further apart than this, with those sorts of stats. But there you go. Dumbs the bricks. So the scrum is set and it's holding firm, and Munster just trying to see if they can make this Ulster scrum wane, but it goes the other way, and they're forced to... Casey's forced to go pretty sharpish off of that, and now they'll go with a pick and go and try and get back to that front foot play that they were so successful with in the first half. And then Casey now will look to use the boot. So that goes up into the air and brought down nicely by McElroy, who's almost instantly brought down by French. And now Ulster will look to get on that front foot, and well, that's really harsh from the referee. Tagburn was all over that ball. But who's that? I think that's Archer or Scannell that didn't roll away from the tackle. So even though Tagburn was all over it, it was Stephen Archer that didn't roll away properly, and a great nudge from Billy Burns puts a huge amount of pressure on this line-out. Sweet. Let's have a look at this poll again then. So the numbers are closing. 18 votes on the poll. 61% of you now think Ulster. 39% of you believe in the 14-man Munster. Of course, a red card early on for Zebo for contact with the head against Lowry. So Wycherley is going... Barron is on for Scannon, and Kilcohen eventually comes off for Wycherley. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. I don't know. 2 people came off, 2 people came on. That's all that matters. Right. Rob Herring, the try scorer. Up to the 5. Tom O'Toole then looking to go, and Ulster keeping it very narrow to start with. There's this Munster defence. Archer is off and Ryan is on for Munster. More forwards peeling round the corner for Ulster as they look to apply this pressure, but the pass goes to the wrong man and it ends up being crossing, and Munster get let off the hook. So momentum. Just realised I haven't turned the music back down, have I? Sorry, that's probably a bit loud. There we go. Okay, so yeah, Munster will kick clear. Yeah, Herring runs the short line, but it goes to Treadwell instead, and as a result, It's going to be a penalty. So Ulster will have the put in at the line out. Ball tracking a little bit ahead of us. Couple of minutes now. I don't know how it's speeding up, but there you go. Dems the brakes. And Munster will set up the maul, which isn't really going anywhere. So Casey looks to box kick, but a stray hand. And Sean French just about stays in field. And, Crowley drops the ball and it goes all over the floor, and we will have a scrum for Ulster. Ugh. Huge mistake from Crowley there. Plenty of room to work in, plenty of time on the ball. Just takes his eyes off it, sees James Hume rushing up. Fleshen, I spent 5 minutes yesterday trying to find where that music was from. I added the music, so because I'm in the shed, it gets bloody freezing in here. So I've got a fan heater on the go, but it's a bit noisier than I would have liked. So rather than have the fan blaring down the mic, I just put a bit of music to try and cover it up a little bit. Sorry. I thought I mentioned that yesterday. My bad. 19 of us in here. 13 likes. We've lost one, but it doesn't matter. We're happy. We're winning. We're still on 824 subs. Can we get one more sub before the end of the game? Oh, well. Something's happened here. We've got a penalty from somewhere and Ulster have knocked it over. We'll bring it to you as it comes to us. But this Ulster scrum is rocking and it's driving forward. Advantage coming, and it is a penalty, so this must be where it comes from. It's just outside of the 10, but it's pretty much straight in front of the post. So I'm guessing this is going to be kicked for points. Great work from the Ulster scrum there. So good scrum from them, and Doak is going to try and add the 3, which she will do convincingly, but we'll just see how that goes for him. We're back again tomorrow while he's just lining this up and taking his time over it. We're going back to the Prem tomorrow. Let me just check Rugby Kickoff and remind myself what game we're doing. By the way, rugbykickoff.com, if you want to know where the game is being shown or what game is on, head on over there. Wasps Leicester tomorrow, so I think that's going to be a pretty comprehensive Tigers win, but who knows. I tell you what, that's a great nudge. That's a great nudge from Dokes for that extra for that 3-point kick. Beauty. Thing of absolute beauty. Right then. So, Crowley, the source of that extra 3 points eventually, I suppose you could argue, will kick us off again, and it's knocked on as Daly comes flying in and tries to regather the kick on the 22 and ends up knocking it on. So we will have a scrum for Ulster. Commentary team just whinging about their commentary position being too high up and up in the gods, but they can spot all the bold patches on the players. As if they're up there mudding players like that. What am I listening to? Right, so Vermeulen tries to carry that up, but he's shot down by the Hume. And just outside the 22. So Doki's going to kick this, but he will have to keep it in field. As he does just over halfway, straight down the throat of Mike Haley, who dances around, but eventually is brought down just inside the Ulster half. Up they come again through the forwards. Munster rolling forward with Warwick using the heavy artillery. Chris Boyd, any luck? It's the rest of my parlay just ended. Need Munster to win and I get $700. Oh, right. We are cheering on. We are cheering on Munster as there's a horrific tackle. I think he's brought him above the horizontal. Medics are all over the pitch, and the touch judge has waved his flag, and we are going to have a look at this. Does he get him above the horizontal? Is it going to be a red card to Ulster to even the balance? 19, lift him above the horizontal. He's landed. Wait, what? He's given a yellow card. He's taken him above the horizontal. How is that a yellow card? That should be a red. Anyway, Kieran Treadwell is in the bin. 10 minutes of 14 aside. So I tell you what, if Munster can apply this pressure, there's a chance. There's a chance. So they go to the corner through the boot of Crowley. Sorry. Oh, I tell you what, the only reason he's got away with that is he didn't land on his head. He managed to twist himself to land on his back, but almost upright. Just tucked his head in to make the initial contact with the floor with his back. Munster then looking to capitalise on Ulster being a forward short, and they start this more rolling, but it's just going side to side. So Casey told to use it, and he does. He has a little snipe, and he's 4 metres out, but there's no 9, so the forwards will pick and go. Have a look at this. Have a look at this, Chris Boyd. We've got a spoiler alert as Munster keep piling on the pressure through the forwards, just a metre off the line. Driven back. Casey spots the space out wide, and Farrell chopped down, and there's still tons of space as it spun out to the wing, and it is going to be a try for Haley. But it's gone out to the wing, so no guarantee of this conversion. Is that good or bad? It's good. It's good for you, Chris. It's good for you. If they nudge this kick, it's 2 more points and the scores are level. They are well in this game, mate. I tell you what, it's a great pass. It's floated, and it's about a 15-20 metre pass. He's just boshed off the base. And Lowry busting a ball to get there, but he's just a second or two short. Oh, the conversion's missed. So it is a 2-point game. Any penalty for Munster, and this would be a bit of an upset from here. Just let's see how much he's missed this by. Jack Crowley, 22 on Thursday apparently. Oh, it's off the post. Oh, wow. 19 minutes to go. If you'd have asked me in the 20th minute, would this have been a close game, and Munster fighting to be in with a chance of the win, I'd have told you no chance. Not down to 14 men, but what heart. They have got massive balls. They have got big dinosaur balls, because they are playing with their balls on their chest. Not sure that's a comfortable place to have your balls, but there you go. Right, we're back off and underway, and Coombs is dragged into touch. Wow, that's sloppy from Munster. As James Hume, I tell you what, that's a few times he's been there. He's been there unnecessarily, just getting a bit of niggle on. I don't mind a bit of niggle, but you got to be aware of things. Well, he's gone off anyway, so Crowley has gone off as well for Healy. Wait, who's this coming off? What's going on? Even the referee doesn't know who's going off. 14's going off. Oh, 13, sorry. Moxham's going off. Right. So, admin shenanigans out the way. And we're going to be off and running. Rio's on and Jones is off. And Munster fumble the line out and Ulster take it. So just about managed to retain their own line out. As Munster roll forward and Billy Burns tries to stab one through, but Haley's there to mop it up. And Munster will now look to kick this clear downfield and relieve a little bit of that pressure, and they do so and get it just outside of their own 10. 17 minutes to go, 2 points in it. What a thriller at Thomond Park. Who's having mad beers tonight? Oi! We got a new sub, RSC. Welcome in. Let's go. Thanks so much for dropping a sub, man. I really appreciate it. You haven't even said anything in the chat. You're not just out there sneaking subs. Love it. Right. Set the maul, and Doak will nudge this downfield and bobbling away, and Mike Haley just struggling to get a hold of that, but he does and finds touch, and Ulster go quickly, recognise that Munster defence is a little bit dog-legged. As Billy Burns finds Timoney driving up, but Munster are all over it, and it is a penalty for Munster holding on. Tag Burn. What a guy. What a guy. Big Dick Tag Burn with the turnover. And we will have the penalty, and Healy is going to nudge this downfield, get them in a bit of a better field position to launch from a platform. 3 likes to go on the stream as well. If you haven't yet liked, you help us out massively. It'd be amazing if we could get to 20 likes tonight. That'd be awesome. And we've already hit our goal of 825 subs, which is awesome as well. But let's see if we can get a little bit further. If you haven't yet subbed, give us a sub and join the Discord. Why not? There is a Discord. Come and have a chat. There's the Discord link in the chat there for you. Right then. Tagburn then takes the line out. And this is going nowhere. So Casey comes in to organise some sort of play as it starts to inch forward, but towards the touchline, and Casey has to move it into midfield, and there's Farrell. Big hard line from him, and it's ripped from Barron, in the next carry, and Ulster have it back. And Doak looking to get a little bit organised before he kicks this one away. So he's asking for forwards to come round the corner. Just looking to burn a few minutes off the clock with this sort of play. Outside carried back, but Doak is going to kick it anyway. So this goes up for Haley, who has been awesome under the high ball tonight as he carries up to the 10. Plenty of room for him to run into, but he is turned over, and Billy Burns has found a ton of space, but the bounce is crap and it comes back in field, and Ulster will have to work from their own 22 through Tag Burn, trying to fend off tacklers. And Casey has seen enough of the ball, so he will kick this one down into touch at halfway. Decent nudge from him. Just relieve a little of that pressure. Chris, he's on tenter hooks. Will Munster win this? If they can keep this pressure up, if they can get a score while they're down, well, Ulster is still down to 14. Oh, well, I say that, and they're just bringing the yellow back on, I think. But if they can get a score before, well, any score, penalty or... No, he's not coming back on yet. Don't know how much... I don't know how much time is left on the bin, but if Ulster can get a score while the man's in the bin, I would say, yes, Munster can win this. But there are some tired bodies out there. Win predictor, 55% in favour of Munster. There you go. 45% in favour of Ulster. I need to learn this sport. Drop a sub. Come and join us. Come and watch some ruggers with us. We're live most weekends. Not every weekend, because I've got a life. Not a very good one, or much of one, but I've got a life. 21 of us in here. Let's go. 20 votes on the poll. 60% if you think Ulster have got it. 40% in favour of Munster. Let's get a few more votes on that. Let's see what we're saying. 17 likes as well. We are balling tonight. Let's go. 13 minutes left on the game, and Ulster with the line out. They go to the back, and it's tipped off the top. Joshua Perry, welcome in. I hope Munster win. Mate, after the way they've played, they have absolutely deserved the win. They have been spectacular. They have played with so much heart. They have got the biggest balls in the league tonight. As Doak puts this one up from his own 10. Brings it down just out inside the other 10. And Haley, spectacular under the high ball again. Flawless tonight. Is he Liam Williams in disguise? As they spread this wide, and Farrell is brought down by Bloxham, but it's knocked on, and I subbed so I can learn it. Let's go, Chris. You little legend, you. Thank you so much. As another kick comes in, and again Haley's there and calls the mark. So you're probably going to find touch with this one. Oh, I tell you what. Farrell just trying to fend and protect the ball, and as he comes down, he's just got the ball on his belly, and it ends up squeezing out as he lands on top of it. So Munster kick this downfield, and Billy Burns just in a little trouble with his hip there, but he's going to stay on and brave it out for a bit longer. 12 minutes to go. Not even that. I'd say there's probably about a minute left on this card as well, if that. So Munster, if they want to get this score before the card returns, they are going to have to do something fairly sharpish as Ulster secure this and hit the maul. Joshua Perry, this is the most intense game. You're not wrong, buddy. It's end-to-end stuff. Well, it's not really end-to-end, but it's played with some big balls. Why are the teams giving up possession by kicking downfield? Territory is the short answer. It's much easier. It's much easier to get territory through the boot. Also, if they drop it and knock it forward, it's a scrum to the opposition. So they're looking to try and cause mistakes. And what have we got here? We've got a penalty for a high tackle. So Ulster eyeing up. Let's have a little look at this. It's on Lowry again. Munster, not much love for Lowry. Yeah, it's just a seatbelt tackle. What's a scrum? So a scrum is where, so you have a set of forwards each, and a set of backs each. A bit like in NFL, where you've got your defensive line, your offensive line, and your special teams. Forwards are basically like special teams. They've got set roles, but they stay on the field all the time. And the forwards' job is 8 on each team, and they will push against each other, sort of like that. Push against each other to win possession of the ball. That's probably the worst demonstration of a scrum I've ever given. But yeah, you basically have 16 men pushing against each other to get possession of the ball. Right, Munster are going to have a go at kicking this. It's a long old way out. I'll be amazed if he gets. I don't think he gets it, but it's gonna be Dowk to have a little go at this. And this is massive. I tell you what, he's online, but he's short. Long way short. About 10 metres short. It was a long old way out, but it's taken a little bit of time off the clock and allowed them to come back to 15 men. And Munster kicked this downfield, and Ulster are up to halfway already. Munster looking to cause some issues, and they get the turnover on the halfway line. Is that Tagburn again? He's been insane tonight. Hey, Chris Boyd, there's your sub. Oh, and it's gone out. The kick's gone out on the fall from Haley. So we will come all the way back for that. Chris, thank you so much for the sub, man. Josh, is Zebo playing? He was playing, but he's been red carded for a high tackle. He munched Lowry in the face. So yeah, he got red carded about 15 minutes in. Let's go. 17 likes. Can we get it to 20? We've got 8 minutes to get there. Can it be done? Can it be done? Ulster with the line out. On halfway. Set them all. What happened? So basically, you're not allowed to tackle above the shoulder. And you get a red card if you make direct contact with the head dangerously. And it was a very dangerous tackle. So, downfield from the kick from Munster. He doesn't find touch, and Ulster will kick it back through Lowry, but it's a bit cross field and doesn't go very far, and Chris Farrell underneath it and secures that comfortably. Good work from Munster. 7 minutes to go, and they're still coming with heart and fire. How do you score? You score by getting the ball over the line. That gets you 5 points. If you get a penalty and you kick over the posts, a bit like a field goal in NFL, then that's 3 points, and you get 2 points for a conversion. So after you've scored a try by getting the ball over the line, or a touchdown, it's essentially a touchdown. You get you get an opportunity to add 2 more points with a conversion. So it's basically the extra point in NFL. I'm saying this like I know that you watch the NFL. I don't know if you do. Anyway, Munster rolling up, and they're using their forwards to carry forwards, and they're up and over the 22, and he's found the hole, but he's dragged down by Lowry. Great try-saving tackle, just 5 metres out now, and Munster on the front foot. Here we go, this could be it. 6 minutes to go, 4 metres out, and Munster use the forwards to suck in this Ulster defence. Pick and go, pick and go, pick and go. They are rolling at pace. I played football since I was 8 and played all the way to college. Oh, let's go. That's a decent standard. But I'll try and keep making NFL references then for your questions. Is he over the line? Referee says he's short. He's got to be that time. He is. It's a try for Munster. Oh, what are we seeing? What have we seen? Oh! Unbelievable scenes, Jeff. It's a try for Munster. Oh! Who got that? Who got it? Flesh it. No! I'll tell you what, they've deserved this. It's come backward. It's popped out of the tackle, and it's great hands from Kendallin. What's a try? A touchdown. It's a 5-point touchdown, which means Munster take the lead, 16-13. Four minutes left on the clock. Did he get the conversion? He's just about to kick it now. It's kickable. As Hush descends over Thomond Park. It's pretty much straight in front, to be fair. So we should get it, Josh. Fleshing. My uncle's a Munster man. Oh, no. Apologies to any headphone users there if I was a bit loud. What are we saying? Healy with the kick. It's a good kick. 18-13. Is there extra time or a set 80 minutes like NFL? So it's a set 80 minutes. If it's a draw, it's a draw. There's no overtime. Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. Once I've played 80 minutes, I don't want to play no more. My body's done. My body's in bits. Imagine playing NFL, but you're in defensive line, you're in offensive line, and you're on special teams, and you go into overtime, and you've got to play the full overtime. That's pretty much the same sort of work rate you've got to have to play rugby. Josh, I play rugby with a passion. I play competitive, usually right wing. Let's go. Let's go. Who'd you play for? What club? Flesh and vodka time. Ben. Go the Munster men. Great commentary, by the way. Thank you so much. I'm just a twat in a shed. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. 21 of you in here. Loving it. Up the boys. Let's go. Right then. I was a wide receiver and a safety, so I know the pain of overtime. Yeah, I bet, man. That's some yardage to get in. Right. I almost left when I thought that was a Foster's you were drinking. Well, it is kangaroo piss. Yeah. We're on the kangaroo piss tonight. But for after the game, we are going to crack open the Malbec. We are living the dream. Tonight. I play for UL Bows. Let's go. Right then, so Munster with the scrum. popped away. And a big carry from... who is that? I've forgotten. Scannell. Cheers, Ben. You fraud. I see you calling me out. I'm going to take a shot for you helping me figure this out. No worries, man. It's got to be a shot of port, though. Rugby men drink port. So it's a knock on from Munster. So Ulster will have the scrum. And you would think with 90 seconds left on the clock, this is going to be their last chance. 90 seconds left on the clock. We need 3 more likes. Can we get them? Can somebody get them for me? 3 more likes. I got vodka. That'll do. Drain it, son. You've earned it. $700 in Boydie's pocket. I'm saying Boyd. I keep saying Chris Boyd. It's not. It's Chris Bird. That's just my gammy eyes. You mentioned NFL. Who do you support? Right. I'm not a glory hunter. I've been a Arizona Cardinals fan for about 6 years. So I've gone through all the shit to get to this season. So yeah, I'm a Cardinals man. Blow it up. Full time already. Come on, Munster. 19 now. Let's go. We are running that like train. Ulster looking to find a way to get the lead back. Joshua, I support the Cincinnati Bengals. Munster have got their hands on the ball. It's a turnover to Munster. Ball tracking's told us everything we need to know. It's full time, but we're going to see this out. We've got 1 second left on the clock. The clock has gone red. And it's into touch and it's all over. Joshua is a Tampa Bay fan. Ravens are the wife's family's hometown. Great work, mate. See you next week. Well, we're live tomorrow, mate. We're live tomorrow. Wasps v Leicester tomorrow. Oh, we were 1 short of our goal of 20 likes. But never mind. We roll. What a game of ruggers. Absolutely ferocious. I tell you what. Sit these boys on the end of the bed because their penises are like that meme. That is some big dick ballers out there tonight. Chris Bird, who do I need to bet on tomorrow? I hate giving predictions for bets, but I would say go with Tigers over Wasps. Oi, look how close this one is. Racing Metro Claremont 21-22. Oosh. Baltimore. Josh, I just subbed. Let's go. Thank you, Josh. I really appreciate it. Why didn't that come up on the feed? Weird. Thank you so much, Josh. I really appreciate that. RSC, thanks a lot for the commentary. Thanks a lot for the sub, buddy. I appreciate that. Right. What a performance by the big dick ballers from Munster. I tell you what, they are going to be waving their red ends around the town tonight. There's going to be some mad beers for the Munster men. Right. So, we are back tomorrow. That's about all we've got time for this evening. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolutely epic stream as always. Thank you for those that subbed. Thank you for those that liked. Thank you for you just being you. Anyway, all that's left to say is, as always, face down, ass up. That's the way we like to rock. We'll see you tomorrow.